But... But they didn't... They said that the wound... I did press everything. I'm gonna try this real quick. It's probably wrong. Yeah, it's wrong. Hold on. Because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. This is bothering me. No, that was the statement. I'll press this one again and see if I pressed everything then. Yes, Mayor has never fired a gun. And she bloody bowels. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. There's quite a difference in height. Yeah, we saw this. As she mentions the channeling, Korean channeling technique, how they physically change. Come on. Of course the victim used the last of his strength. We just pressed that, didn't we? I'm not sure now. So we stabbed, but the stab went... Oh, this one wasn't pressed. Oh, okay. Blood loss. Blood loss. Right. No? No. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honour. I'm sorry, but I cannot see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalise you. This is bothering me. I have no idea. Oh. Still going? The thing crashed for me for some reason. I'm about to search up a walkthrough in a second. This is ridiculous. Okay. That is definitely one to look at. Oh my god. I have no idea. Black key? That... So locked in the room doesn't really help with anything. Floor plans? I don't know. Oh. There's always an exit hole. Alright. Fuck it. Walkthroughs are my babe right now. It'd be part 2-1, wouldn't it? I think. And now it's going to be really slow. Come on. Phoenix Wright. This is ridiculous. Part 2-1, here we go. Cause of death's already been done. We're up to what transpired. Oh, right. Okay. This is just a stupid... This is actually not logical. No, that's not what I meant to do. It's the thing again. I was wrong. Missing the tiny hole in this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Huh? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away, and it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well, then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Yeah, of course something doesn't make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Ow! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. It'd be the bullet hole in the thing. Yes! She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. About inches off the ground is a small hole. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I'd like to point the court's attention to the hole in the folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, and then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order, order. This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. She would have had to be... here. Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. The judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled something serious bad breath. That is, I mean... Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright. What? What? Oh. She would have been at the altar. She was standing here near the folding screen. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole, but how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she was shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Yes! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike, the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be below the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the back. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it all my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing the 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's got to be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. I want to say witness. Talking like Von Karma. To be continued. And that is where I'm probably going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Yeah, we will continue this in the near future. I'll also hopefully be doing the podcast soon. Just gonna plan that a little bit more. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed. Please check out my Twitter and my YouTube, which the links are they're in the description of the Twitch channel, like underneath the whatever. You know, I hope you know what I mean. They're underneath the video player, and also on the screen there, up in the top corner. What else is there? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Yay! Perdcurst. Podcast. Right. I was worrying what you said. But yes, that'll be happening soon. I'm tired. I think I'm losing my voice. Better rest up. I'll catch you all in the next stream, or the next video, or the next tweet, or whenever. I hope to see you soon, and I hope you have a nice maffernooning. Alright, catch you later.